Hello, I'm Dale from Dale's Gig Reviews and Metalliville online magazine, and I'm joined by the extremely talented Adam Payne from Powell and Payne. Well, Powell Payne, there's no end in the middle. But
Yes, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for asking me to come in, Dale. Yeah, I thought
yeah,
I was extremely talented, but yeah, we'll go with it.
well, the reason why I said extremely talented is because I saw you at the Cozy Powell Bash at PK Steel Mill, which was on the 29th of December.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah,
there were a handful of people who really dominated, who stood out more than others. And obviously, Jailer were just absolutely supreme.
yeah, they're
And
good.
then
Thanks.
up come this Welsh lad who I've never heard of, I have to say, not heard of you.
It's fine.
And you were singing like the best I think I've ever heard anybody sing.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah,
So them notes you were reaching, them high notes, absolutely tremendous. So I had a word with the sound engineer and I says to him, "Who's that on stage?" He goes, "I ain't a bloody clue, but he's brilliant." So both me and him were stood there like that, watching you in awe, because you did a Michael Schenker set, I believe.
yes, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah. How do you think it went?
yeah. It was really good. It's strange, really, because you know, we may talk about it a bit later on about my background, but I know Bob Richards from where I live.
Right?
Bob was in a couple of bands doing some cover stuff, and when I was doing it as well. So I had a message from the promoter Aled, who does the Cozy Powell promotion for it, and gets it together with Bob. I think Bob does a lot of the back work there, but I know Aled fronts, getting the show on time and stuff and the venues.
Yeah.
And he just texted me and he said, "Look, are you up for it?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, definitely. I've seen the show go ahead." Last couple of years, I've seen like Shane go there from Those Damn Crows, and obviously Bernie Marsden's been there, Chris Buck. So I keep my hand in the pie, looking at and what's going on in the world. So, and I always thought,
Yeah.
I'd like to do it. Um, I think they gave it to me in, I think it was October or November. So I didn't have that much time with those tracks, if I'm completely honest. I thought it was three tracks to begin with. I spoke to Bob then on a WhatsApp chat, and he was like, "No, no, it's definitely five." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, only three I had the memo on, but that's fine." So yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't have a lot of time. Going back a little bit, I know about MSG. I played with Rocky Newton when I was in Air Race.
Yeah.
Um, so good friends with Rocky. We haven't spoke for a while really, but he's doing his stuff, I'm doing mine. But yeah, the phone's always there if we need to talk. And I thought, well, I know Rocky was in MSG, but I haven't really listened to MSG stuff. So it was a huge learning curve. I loved it. I was stressing, I wasn't particularly that well on the day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's just that time of year, it's just sucks being a singer around November, December, January. It's not really the time of year to sing, but yeah, I've got to be honest with you, it's one of the favorite shows I've ever done.
Yeah.
Been on stage with Neil, Glenn, Nick, Sam, Bob. We had one song rehearsal, and then we went live. It was just go for it. So I just
Yeah.
went for it. I just thought, well, I'm walking on to some serious talent on the stage, and all been in or in at present large bands. So I need to make a statement. So let's just go for it, and then just hit that top note as soon as I walked on. I just thought, well, let's just have it, and let's just enjoy it, and I did enjoy it. So yeah, I loved it. So I'm hoping to go back for next year.
Yeah. Well, that's what really annoyed me is that when you walked on stage, it were like you were so comfortable and so confident, and you belted out those tracks. And I'm thinking to myself, I should really know this person. He's you were
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
yeah. So
Uh,
you were literally one of the highlights of the whole
oh, thanks. I
event.
appreciate that. Yeah, no, thank you. I had some really nice feedback, and like I said, it's always nice to just dip your toe into things like that because I think when you're sort of like pushing bands, like I'm trying to push our band and everybody else in the band, it's nice to just do something different and learn something different. And like I said, I've never met Sam. I know of them all, obviously. I've never met Nick.
Yeah,
You got to give kudos to Neil, on bass. He plays with Queen,
yeah,
just having that guy behind you was great. Like, Bob knows those songs inside out. And I think, I felt like we gelled really well on stage.
yeah,
Um, I was fortunate to play the stage back in October with supporters for Y&T, so I knew the room. That was it, though. Really, I just went in blind, really.
yeah. Because I was going to
Loved it.
mention the Y&T later on,
Yeah,
because you supported them at KK's. How did that go? Was that a good one?
yeah, it was. Again, I've never been to Cake's. I heard everything about it, and yeah, it is as they say on the tin. Really, I think it's the best venue in the UK for me.
Yeah.
The stage is great, the sound is amazing. You get great techs and stage management, and we had a cracking show with Y&T. We went on really, really well. I think that night we sold all our pretty much most of our merch in one go. So we would run out of CDs within, I don't know, 40 minutes of coming off stage.
Wow.
So yeah, it was good. It was good to get the feedback, for our particular stuff that we're doing, So yeah, it was a
Yeah.
great mix, good blend of music that night. But thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's a good compliment, though, that you sold it after your performance, so that
Yeah,
you
yeah, it
wowed
can
over
be.
the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. I think the blend of music that we're doing, it sits with that sort of structure of band, sort of those, you know, early 80 giants, that's kind of what we're kind of trying to do as well. Sort of
Yeah.
reinvent sort of a modern touch of what we're trying to do. So yeah, it worked really well. It was a great gig. I know the whole band and crew that we took with us really enjoyed it. So it was a really good night.
Oh, good. Because going back to the Cozy Powell Birthday Bash, for me, it was just like watching one big cover band. You know,
Yeah, it is.
that's all it was. It's just like bringing out, and then you had the bizarre moment of Blaze Bailey singing "Na Na Na," which was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I spoke to Blaze a little bit. It's a little bit overwhelming as well. Because when you're upstairs, I know a couple of people there. I knew like Drew didn't play. I knew Drew because I'd just come off tour with him with Marco Mendoza. I obviously knew Bob. I don't really know everybody else, if I'm honest. I was a little bit quiet. Um, I know me and Chris Childs spoke later through socials later because he was
Yeah,
like, "Look, I didn't get a chance to speak to you, and I just wanted to, congratulate you on your performance." And the same, I said the same back. I spoke a little bit to Dan Byrne. Um, yeah, it is overwhelming. There's a lot of people in that room who've done a lot of cool stuff in their career. So yeah, essentially, it's basically the good quality. I think Bob puts good quality musicians, onto the stage, into the gig, knowing
yeah,
fully well everyone will just deliver, and they do. Every set I watched it, and Jimmy was great. You had Chris Buck up there, just to name a selected few. They all just they're not playing with each other, they're not rehearsing.
yeah.
They just use the songs, lay
Off
it
you
down,
go.
and just go for it.
Yeah. Um, well, the name's just gone out of my head. The Queen bassist you were mentioning.
Neil.
What's it? Thank you. I can't believe how high he has his bass guitar. It's up near his neck. He's like,
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, Neil was with them when I might be out of context here, so forgive me and
yeah,
apologies to Neil if he watches this. I'm sure he was with them when Paul Rogers was doing the Paul Roger Queen thing because I remember the DVD when it came out because I remember they opened up with a song called "Reaching Out" and Paul Roger was
yeah,
coming through the curtains. It's still one of my favorite CDs. Look, I'm not dissing Freddie by any stretch. I grew up on him, but I thought it was a different element to the show. And I remember seeing Neil in that DVD, and I was thinking to myself then, "Wow, this guy he can play And then you fast forward like 15 years, and I'm on stage with him, and I was like, "Oh, this is mental," It's a bit strange, but
yeah,
yeah. And again, what a really nice guy. I don't think anybody in that whole criteria of artists that Bob
yeah,
puts together are not nice people. They're all just down to earth people. They just want to play music like myself. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They're just really nice people, all
yeah,
welcoming. And the girls as well. You can't
yeah,
forget
yeah, yeah.
them. They did a cracking job in the backing vocals. I'd never met them. They're just singing against my voice. I was just wow, like they right on it, like they got it all.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good night, very enjoyable.
It
I'd
was
like
really
to
good.
actually talk to Bob because that Cozy Powell album, I'm going to try and donate it for the raffle for next year,
Oh,
and all
okay,
the
yeah, I'm
yeah, I thought
sure
it'd be
we
nice
appreciate
all
that.
the artists sign it,
Yeah,
so to be like a real collector's piece on
definitely.
yeah. So I need to get in touch with Bob. I came up with the idea when I were at the Cozy Powell thing. I'm thinking because they did a raffle in it for a 7-inch single. I'm thinking, I've got a Cozy Powell album, I think that'd be a nice
Oh,
touch.
I love it. Of course he would. He's well up for stuff like that. He's more than gracious, Bob, in fairness.
Yeah. So going on to
Yeah,
Powell Payne,
yeah.
I've now become a fan because of your performance.
Thank you.
And yeah, your voice is, like I say, pretty incredible. Yeah, you've got an album out called Voila, you know,
Yes, yes.
uh, uh,
Voila.
yeah, Voila. So would you like to tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah. I won't go too deep with it because it'd be here all night. So, quick story short is, uh, the Powell of the band is Mark, the drummer. Uh, we got together. I can't remember now. I think it's 2021. I know it was just after COVID. Mark presented a piano track to me. I've known Mark a long, long time, but he was always in different bands to me, and
Yeah,
we never really had the right sort of time frame to get together. And he presented a piano track to me, so I felt something for it. Um, and the way that we joined together was an unfortunate sort of scene of events because uh, I lost my older sister uh, in 2017, and
mm,
Mark lost his the 5 days later. So I thought, well, I can sort of, I wasn't ready at that particular point, but I thought, why, we always said we should write a song together. Like, we've got, that in common and we'll write a nice ballad for them. Like, and I said, yeah, yeah, it sounds great. And then, a couple of years went by. So anyway, I started writing a melody for it. Me and Mark grew the song together. We brought in a couple of friends of ours to play guitar and piano. And it started from there. Then we got in touch with Pete Newdeck, who's our sort of Uncle Pete in the band. He does our production, looks after us, makes sure we're on the right scope and on the right lane. He mixed the track, and that was that. Then we decided, like, maybe we want to push on with this. So we brought in my friend Aidan, who's our guitarist now. Um, he wrote a track with us called No Escape, which is track number two.
yeah.
We gave that to Mr. Newdeck. He mixed it, got it mastered, and he said, "Look, guys, you've got something here. You need to really think about maybe going forward with it." And we were like, "Okay." And then Frontiers were emailed by Pete, and they were in my inbox within the day. Mario Doriso for Frontiers messaged me asking, "Do you have more tracks?" I think we lied and said yes, but we didn't. Um, we knew we could do it, so and that's what happened. And then we dropped the album 2024, mixed by Pete Newdeck, mastered by Harry Hess of Harum Scarum, and literally voila, there it is.
Yeah.
And that's why we said that word because here it is.
And you got Aidan Watkins on guitar and Alex Anderson on bass.
Correct, yeah.
And
So
that's your band.
yeah, so Aidan's our guitarist, Alex bass. We're all Welsh boys, so it keeps it very close knit for writing, traveling, rehearsals. We needed it to be a Welsh focused sort
Yeah.
of band. I wanted it to be that way, and I know Mark did because it's just so much easier. Um, Obviously, Pete does look after us on the album with keyboards and sprinkles and backing vocals and things. So Pete's like our fifth man in that respect. But the majority of the writing, yeah, comes from myself, Mark and Aidan and Alex.
Yeah. Well, I wore a shirt with dragons on, with dinosaurs. Sorry, I haven't got one with dragons. Because you're from a place called Tumble, and I had
Yes.
to resist the urge to actually call you Mr. Tumble when you come on, because
Yeah,
I
no,
thought that would
don't.
be funny. I resisted the urge.
I remember my
So
kids watching it, so we won't go that road. Yeah, I actually used to watch that with my kids. So, but
yeah,
yeah, so
because
we're sort of we're in a really good place at the moment. We dropped the album and we've had a couple of nice gigs with FM and Y&T. We went on tour with Marco. We've done Winter Storm, done a couple of
Yeah.
other bits. And we literally, like today is the first day back now. We just come back from recording guitars, so we're laying them down at the moment for album two. So
Oh wow.
we're on schedule for I can't tell you when, but we're on schedule. But yeah,
Yeah. And that means if you can't tell me when, I bet you can't tell me the title.
I can't. Sorry, I can't tell you anything really. I can tell you that we're in the we are in the depths of studio time. Everything's being laid as we speak.
Wow.
Um, we're literally halfway. Um, there's lots of work to do because, as you'll know, with anything that's sort of melodic AOR related, there's layers of stuff to go onto tracks, you know.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is the album is designed for a slightly different road to the first. Um, it's going down a sort of different edge for us. It's what we wanted to do. You know, we do write for us. We don't write for anyone else. Frontier's fully backed us with it.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, I think the people who are involved in the team are excited about it because I think it just brings a different element for everyone's playing. And we're really focusing on production. We focused hard on production this time with, you know, we wanted to really produce it ourselves. It'll go in the hands of Pete, and he'll decide then which things to keep, which things to stay. And you got to have that guy there, like you know, he's integral to the part of making an album. And we're very fortunate again. We've had Drew. I don't know if you know Drew Lowe, um, incredible guitarist. He's sort of helping us produce guitars as well. So we're
Okay.
just going through things a bit more finer detail because album two is always the worry. You know, can anybody do the second album? Can you write it? Can you do it? You know, and we've been very careful in what we do. And we want to make sure that everything is, well, as big as we can let it rip, really. You know, vocals, drums, bass, guitars, keyboards, backing vocals, everything's just, we just want everything to be massive, you know?
Yeah. Because I'm loving you've got a fantastic logo and the artwork for the album is really good as well.
Yes,
Who
thank you.
designed all that?
Yeah, so Christiane Robinson designed our logo and our artwork. She's done a couple of things for quite a few people. I think off the top of my head, I remember she worked with Joel Hoekstra for I think he's called 13. Does a lot of stuff with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was a blessing there because she came up with a logo. I'll be honest, I don't take too much credit for that stuff. I'm more of the business side of the project.
Yeah.
Um, my drummer, he deals with that. He's the art guy. I leave that with him. If I don't, I just say yes or no. I'm gigs and everything else, but that's why we work well together because he does all that because he knows I'm not into it too much. I'm a black. I just wear black. You don't
Yeah.
want me doing artwork. It'll just be a black cover with P and PP on it. That'll be it. You know, so I leave him do all that. But yeah, he's great for that stuff. He deals with that. So I'm glad we're able to, like, he focuses there. I focus on other things then. So yeah, Christian did a great job. It was exactly
Yeah.
what we wanted. You know, yeah, it just gives it a little bit something different. You know, I thought, and it didn't have anything like the standard really there. I don't think I've seen a sleeve like that before.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very, very recognizable, especially the logo.
Well,
You
thank
know,
you.
but, and it seems to be cropping up a lot at the minute. Every time I look, your logo's there, so that's a
Oh,
good
okay,
thing.
yeah, fair enough. So yeah,
Um,
we well,
no, go on.
no, we're not massive social media guys. Like, you know, we're very old school in the fashion that we take the gig and we go to the gig and we just try and give everything we got. Like, you know, as you've seen from the other gig, you know, I don't go on stage to sing quietly. We go out there and make a racket, you know. So yeah, the social media thing, I hate it. I actually I don't really like all that world, if I'm honest with you. It's a bit too heavy for me. I'm more of a just write a song guy and the
Yeah.
guys are the same, like, you know.
Well, just to plug me a little bit, because I've got a
Yes,
YouTube
of
channel,
course.
which is what this is going on. I mean, it's all about me. It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
You mentioned Chris Childs. I've interviewed him, and what I
Okay.
found was really funny about him was that he plays for Taiketo, and
Yeah.
he'd never even heard of them or heard any of their music. And it's
Oh, right,
not really
okay.
his genre. And people have to go on Dale's Gig Reviews onto the YouTube channel to listen to what he says about his. But I've
Yeah,
also
definitely. I'll have
interviewed,
a look at it.
yeah,
I've been a fan of Chris Childs, obviously, because of Thunder. So,
yeah.
Danny
He
Bones is
also
probably
didn't
one of
know
my favorite
anything about
singers.
Thunder. He knew nothing about Thunder either.
Look, I think it comes with the bass player category. I think they're all like that. I think even my bass player in the band, he's just they're all laid back. They're all like, they're just yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. That's all they are. I think. I'm not. I think most people I've met who are bass players that they're really laid back guys.
And I interviewed Joel Husker as well, and he's absolutely hilarious bloke, and he's very easy to get on with, and that's also on my YouTube channel.
Yes. Yeah, we'll plug
Enough
your
about
YouTube channel,
plugging
no
me.
problem at all.
Enough
I
about
wish we,
plugging
we
me.
had the time to do more. We just, at the end of the day, real world kicks in and we all have day jobs and families and,
Yeah,
I just don't use it much. I got to use it obviously for the band, but we just lay the gig up there and push it when it comes closer to the time. That's about as much as we do, really. I got to be
yeah.
honest. We want people to be recognizing us for our live performance, and I'm sure we'll pick up people along the way,
Oh yeah, definitely. Because in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm interviewing Cassidy Paris, and of
Oh,
course
okay.
you're supporting Cassidy
Yeah,
Paris on tour. So behind me,
correct.
I've got albums because David Coverdale is an inspiration of yours. So I've got three
Yes,
Whitesnake albums, but you're doing one half of Cassidy Paris's tour, and the
yes,
second half is done by these guys here, Fireheart,
that's correct. Yeah,
who I have friends with a couple of them, and I've interviewed all of them. So it
that's
all
it.
ties
Okay.
in. Seem to be interviewing you all.
Yeah, no, fair.
So
No, that's good.
yeah, on the 13th of May, you're at the Carlisle in Hastings. Not that I'm
That's
reading this
correct.
off a sheet at all. The 14th of May, you're at the Cavern in London. The
Yeah,
Patriot in Crumlin on the 15th. The 16th is Leo's Red Line in Gravesend. And on the 17th, 11 at Stoke. So
yes.
it's quite a hectic schedule, that.
Yeah, it's, I have toured. I've been lucky to tour with my old band at any date after date after date after date. It can break you. It's tough.
Yeah.
I think people have a misconception of what being on the road is like, and it's not easy. It's
Hmm.
it's it's really not easy. I think luckily we're doing it in May, so the weather should be a bit better. But yeah, it's a tiring schedule, and it's hard to find the energy each night to deliver, you know, at a very high level, So I
Yeah.
think Cassidy's got obviously, in fairness to her, I think they've got a harder schedule, and that's because they're doing the full. I think it's 10 shows over 11 days or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
tough
13th
schedule.
of May to the 24th. Yeah, so it's 11 days. And she's
Yeah,
all around the country. Yeah.
yeah, they're everywhere, So kudos to anyone who does consecutive days singing or play it. It's hard.
Yeah.
We all know the game, and it's got to be done because if you come off the road, it's more expensive to go back on the road. So you may as well just stay out there.
Yeah. Yeah. And just get it all done and out of the way as quickly as possible. Have you got plenty of CDs to sell, though?
Yes, we have. We will have. Yes, we've got them now. So we've got the CDs, the merch is ready to go for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that one. Like I said, I mentioned him earlier. So Pete is on drums for Cassidy,
Yeah.
um, and obviously Steve Janevsky is the guitarist, which is Cassidy's dad.
Yes.
So we know him from, or heard of him from previous bands. So it'll be a really good network for us as well because we pretty much know them. I haven't met Cassidy personally, but
Yeah.
I know the team involved around it. So yeah, it'd be nice to tour with them. I think that it's going to be a good one. It'd be a good show. I think it's got the full package, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think I'm going up to Newcastle at Trillions to see them on May the 24th.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because
yeah,
it'll be nice to catch up with the Fireheart guys again and see them because I'm going to be seeing them in a couple of weeks as well. So
Ah,
Um,
okay, yeah. Well, like I said, I've only heard of Fireheart because I know they're sort of releasing stuff at the moment. So,
yeah.
yeah, sounds great to be honest with you. Like, again, it's hard work out there, and everyone's still trying their best to do stuff. So, massive hats off to anyone who's releasing music. It's tough out there,
Well, I've got you down for the 5th of June at Bury St Edmunds at the Apex and the 6th at Holmfirth, the Picture Dome. Is that correct?
No,
You're looking confused
yes.
because that were on Ticketmaster, I think, or one of the Bandcamp or something like that.
Um, is that with FM?
Um, it might be. It didn't
Yeah.
say.
So FM have a tour around those dates.
Right,
Um, but we're only doing the March gig with FM, which is in Pontypridd.
right. So they've put them dates on just to trip me up, of course. Yes.
Yeah, no, as far as I'm aware, I'm not out in June. I haven't been
Yeah,
told anything. I don't think my
yeah.
agent said anything yet, but maybe she's holding it back. But
Pontypridd Mooney Arts Centre, the
yes,
27th of March.
Pontypridd Muni Arts Centre. Yes, now we
Yeah,
can plug that one because that's coming up soon. So
yeah.
yeah,
In District 40 or something it's called, and that's with Brave Rival as well, is it?
yeah, we're playing with Brave Rival. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I've got some other dates down as well, but I'm now scared to say anything else in case I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
no, I know the date story. We've only got well, we have got other stuff lined up, but we're not. You don't tend to leave that out there until it's because it's a bit further on. But um, as for out there on socials right now, we're doing the March gig with FM, which is the
Yeah.
27th, and the Mooney doing the Cassidy tour, and then we're doing the Hard Rock Hell in November.
Oh, cool. Where's that at? Is that at Yarmouth?
Yes, Yarmouth, yeah, for the AOR one.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So a
Yeah.
little bit of a November holiday for you then.
Yeah, a couple of days away. I'm sure we'll all behave.
I don't know. Welsh people coming out of Wales is never really a good mix.
Yeah, we got a name, but we're pretty good. I'm probably the sensible one in the band. Actually, there's others who like to get Larry. No, no, look, it's we're good guys. We have a pint and we're
Yeah,
just normal people. We just like playing music. I say it all the time. I've done loads of interviews, and I think people have like a sort of um, a premonition with artists and what they like, and we're just normal guys. We just love creating music. That's what we do. We love creating, and if you get the opportunity to let it rip in front of two, three, 400 people, then
yeah.
that's what we want to do.
Where I live, letting it rip means farts, so you don't really
Oh,
want to
so
be
yeah,
doing
okay, okay. Whereabouts are you?
that. I'm at Sheffield, just outside Sheffield. Yeah,
Yes, I have
but
played in Fairfield.
yeah, but half of my family are from Splot in
In
Cardiff.
Cardiff. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
so I'm half Welsh.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I know what that is. So yeah.
Yeah, Splotites and they live at St Mellons and
Yeah. Yeah.
all
It's
around
lots a
Cardiff.
little different to St. Mellons, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Burley Chassis come from there, so it can't be a bad place.
No, no. There's some really cool bands coming out of Wales right now.
Yeah,
Who've been they've been hitting the market hard the last couple of years, and we're a little bit behind some of them, like at the moment, but we're getting there. And I think the second album will hopefully will cement us a little bit more up the ladder. I think it's got something else to it, so I'm really excited about it because it is different.
yeah. I don't usually bring up family when I do interviews because it's usually a personal thing, but I do notice your lad plays rugby. Is it
Uh, yes, yeah.
is he rugby league, I presume?
No, rugby union, yeah, but
Rugby
all our
union.
children are big into rugby. So, and before you ask, no, I wasn't into rugby. Um, that was pretty much drilled into them at a young age, and my wife's very much responsible for um, traveling them everywhere. And when they were younger, when I was out gigging or working or whatever I was doing. So yeah, they're all
Yeah.
doing really well. Proud of them all. They've done
Yeah.
especially well in that year.
Are you
Yeah,
hoping they're going to end up being good enough to represent?
yeah. Any of them. Hopefully one day we'll see. We'll. I hope so. Pay my mortgage off or something, and I can go on the tour all day, every day then. So we'll see.
It, it were a big deal in my house, rugby union.
Ah,
massive,
okay.
especially then it was the year Four Nations. And my dad was the Yorkshireman, my mum was a Splotite. So the TV would be on full blast for the anthems, and we'd have to sit eating bacon butties, shouting. And my mum were insisting I had to shout for Wales, and my dad were insisting I had to shout for Wales, and I'm just sat there like this. Shout for England, sorry.
Yeah, we
You know, I'm like sat in the middle. I've got to shout for England, got to shout for Wales. I just wanted to eat my bacon butty, but that whole atmosphere was just incredible in house.
Yeah, it is. It's like that year. Like I said, my boys, I have three of them, so they're all sort of obsessed with it. So they're very good at it. They all got good level of it, and on the weekends, it's just rugby mad year. Like they'll watch every single game across the world, whatever hemisphere it's in. They'll watch it. So
Yeah,
it gets a bit boring after a while as a dad, but whatever. If that's what they want to do, is just you carry on. I'll go out in the kitchen and write some lyrics.
yeah.
Just do something else.
I
But
can imagine
yeah,
the
no.
kids. Come on, we've got to go and watch your dad at this gig. Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, to be honest, they've all obviously they know what I do. I've been doing it long enough. I think it's my 26 years singing.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, they're very supportive. You know, it's just about time, and I've got to get up and go maybe 4 hours down the road. I can't really expect them to turn up or my wife to turn up when it's
yeah,
an 8 hour travel there and back. So they have been to the local ones that we do.
yeah.
Like any launch parties or sort of supports we've done, they've been to those. They love it. But if I'm going to put it out there, they do listen to some music that I don't like. So they're not really White Snake or Harem Scarum fans. Like they're more of the old pop stuff. But my youngest one's coming through now. I heard him singing Queens of Stone Age earlier, and
Okay,
he's into that now and Metallica. So that's cool to see. So and I'm taking him to Metallica. So yeah,
yeah.
he's coming through now. Luckily, one of them's come through for me.
Do you go down the road to St. Athens, try and bump into Bruce Dickinson?
I have seen Bruce Dickinson in Cardiff. He travels by train a lot. I have seen him on the train. I don't think I've ever bumped into him into. I think he drinks in a couple of pubs down there. I don't think I've ever bumped into him there. I've been to St. Athens a lot. I went there as a young child. When my dad was alive, we used to go there for the RAF. Um, Whatever they did, I remember that. I remember going there a lot then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a massive aeroplane geek, and
Yeah, my
the
dad was.
museum
Yeah,
is really good there. It's an excellent museum.
yeah, yeah. Well, I say went. I think we were more dragged, but we had to go there. But yeah, he's obsessed with planes. Probably read every war book there ever was. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm coming to the end of the interview. I'm hoping to
yeah,
catch up with you at a gig in the near future.
yeah.
I'm
You're
not sure
welcome
I
anytime.
can. Yeah, I'm not sure I can catch you at the Cassidy Paris ones. Looking at you, I
That's
think
fine.
the nearest one to me is the 11 at Stoke. But it's a yeah, I'm not sure if I can make any of them. But I'm sure you'll be doing another tour this year, or
Yeah,
perhaps at the
yeah,
latter end. So I'll be keeping an eye on the socials, and then I'll drop you a message and say which one I'll be going to.
yeah. We'll welcome you on board anytime, mate. Anything you want, not a problem. Anything we can do to help.
Ah, thank you. Right at the end of interviews, I've got one question before we go on. Your
Yeah, go on.
merch, you say you got merch that you'll be selling at Cassidy Paris. Is it also available online? And what sort of things are we going to be looking at?
Yeah, so right, I always have to check this because I'm absolutely useless with this. See, this is where my guitarist comes in now because he does. Everyone's got their own job in this band. I'm the gig guy. Mark
Yeah,
is keeps me under control and then deals with the artwork and anything merch.
yep,
Uh, Aidan's our web guy. He's a software engineer, so he knows what he's doing. And Alex is all things live. The
right.
guy is an animal, so he's our tech. So I'm gonna try this one now. Let me just try it first because I will get it wrong and I shouldn't. It's awful of me. Uh, I'll just do this quickly. Okay. Oh God, I've lost you now.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, where have I lost the meeting now somewhere? Can you still see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try and get back now.
This is
I
my
don't think I
fault
can
for
get
asking
back
you.
in. So
This is
yeah,
my
so
fault for
it's
asking you.
oh, it's my bad. I should have had that ready. I'm terrible. So it's quite easy. Our website is powellpayne.com.
Yeah,
As we said earlier, there's nothing in the middle, just dead on powellpayne.com. You can catch all our merch on there. Our shows are on there. All our videos to our singles are there. Um, oh, I got it back. There we are.
yeah.
I got it
Go,
back.
no, no.
Yes.
Still, no. Still
No.
Powell and Payne.
Yeah.
There
Should
you
be
go.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
there.
Yeah. So powellpayne.com. So we've got everything you need to know about us. Really, all our shows are there. Videos, official videos. Merch. We've got t-shirts, beanie hats. Um, what else is there? CDs. So it's all there. It's in a couple of different colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything you want is there.
Are you doing anything in vinyl, or is it going to be just on CDs and streaming?
Right. So obviously we're on every platform there is for streaming, being released via Frontiers. Right. Vinyl's a tricky one. I love vinyl. Mark is a huge vinyl buyer. Like his collection is, well, it's mesmerizing really. If you've seen it, it's impressive. The problem with vinyl, unfortunately, is the price of it.
Yeah,
It's so sad that the market sort of shot up for it a couple of years back, and everyone jumped back on vinyl, but they accentuated the price, so to speak. So, as a band like us, as artists, we have to invest a considerable amount of money to have those vinyls.
yeah,
Um, so we are looking at it. I'm not going to say we're not going to have it because we really, really want it. I
yeah,
don't think there's anything more impressive than having a big gatefold with all different pictures and stuff, you know. So we are going to probably look again the artwork done for it, and then
yeah,
we'll start with Frontiers then. But the first album will only be CD, I'm afraid,
yeah.
for now. But the second album, we really want to do some vinyl and CD with it. So we'll see.
Oh,
Fingers
that'll be
crossed.
cool. So, my lady's question, Tracy, she always gives me a question to ask at the end of the
Oh,
interviews.
oh God,
Tell
here
us
we go.
something. Yeah, tell us something about you we don't already know.
Oh God. Um, Music related or just myself?
Just anything you want. I like to say dish the dirt, but she doesn't like me saying that. She said it's not about dishing the dirt. It's a general question.
Um, don't know what to say really. I could give you an easy one. You know, I play golf at a good level. I play darts at a tidyish level. I'm very much into sport. Um, I don't really have any dirt to dish, to be honest with you. I'm married and I have been for a long time, and I've got three kids. Um, I'm a bit of a Michael Bolton fan, which people wouldn't know.
That's
So
terrible. That's
is
terrible.
that
Yeah,
good enough for
you
you?
you're just like, oh, any credibility you had is just gone
Yeah,
now. It's
see,
like,
look,
no,
I got to back it up for you now, see, because this is where people are misconstrued it with this guy. People need to listen to his first album. Those songs that everyone hears and gets rammed down their throats over Valentine's Day. Yeah, they're great songs. Go check out his first album. Like, it's an AOR phenomenal. Like, you know, I was introduced to it about 10 years ago, and I
yeah,
was like, I've never heard of this album. Like, you know, so yeah, I'm a big ballad singer follower. Anyone who's got anything over three octaves, I'm all over it. Like I have to hear it. I need to
yeah.
hear it. And I
But
am
it's
a sucker for a ballad song, like hugely. I would happily write 10 ballads for our album. The boys know I
yeah,
would as well. I love them.
yeah. Because is it Storm on your album? That's a very good ballad. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, again, appreciated there. I know our guitarist would be much more appreciative of it. That's his. That is.
Oh yeah,
I say his, it's ours, but he came up with the huge majority part of that. And when it was presented on a table, it was pretty much done. Like, you know, we kind of knew. And then again, hats off to Pete there because he sort of wrote the chorus with us. And that song just, it just had a certain flow with it. it was done before we even got in the studio. We knew it was going to be good. It was something
Yeah.
about it. But rest assured, we've got a few of them ready on the next one. Don't worry.
Because you've also got one called, sorry, my laptop decided to do something then. Just,
Yeah,
um, you've also got one called Staring at the Sun,
yeah,
which Fireheart has got one called Staring at the Sun, and theirs is
yeah.
quite an excellent ballad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, obviously, I recognise that when it happened because I keep mentioning his name. He's gonna be owing me royalties soon, I think. But Mr. Newdeck is also responsible for producing that.
Yeah,
So yeah, and I was like, hey, we've released that, so we got a song like that on the album. And he just laughed. He's like, well, it is what it is. So, but yeah, no, no, it's I say the first album was it's got a bit of everything on it. We tried to sort of do that. We tried to balance it a bit. The
yeah,
second album is pretty much the same, but it's just going down a slightly different road. And when people get their hands on it and it gets released, maybe this year, I'll just say that word. Um, you can have a listen and then tell me what you think. It's going to be good. People are going to love it.
right. Well, I also review singles and albums, so if you want to send it over to me before the release, I'll do a review of
Yeah,
it
that's
before the
fine. Yeah,
release
we'll
date.
we'll we can link you in for review. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we'll talk about that after the video.
Yeah,
That's fine. No problem
and
at all.
I'd also buy the album off you and do an unboxing because people, for some reason, like unboxing videos.
Do
You
they?
know. Oh God, yeah. And I'll do an interview with somebody really cool, like yourself or Blaze Bailey and Brendan B. Brown from Wheatus, and you'll get like 100 views. Me choosing a shirt for an interview gets 1,500 views.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll match you. If we're gonna do shit shirt day, then I'll bring it with then. Okay. That's all I know it as. So that's what I do when I have a drink with the boys. It's called shit shirt day. So we'll do that. I'll bring mine.
I've got a big collection of them.
I haven't got that many. As I said earlier, as you can
Yeah,
see in the video, I'm very much a black guy. I like to wear black. That's who I am.
yeah,
That's how I go in life, and I just go up on stage and sing. And if people like my voice, great. I don't
yeah,
really care what I look like, if I'm honest. I try and look as best I can, but nothing
yeah.
can do in your 4.5 foot short.
Well, all this is my partner's fault. She says if I wear loud shirts and loud jackets when I'm doing me pit photography, or when I'm doing me reviews, or when I'm doing me interviews, you remember me.
Yeah, well,
So
that's
it's
fair
like,
enough. But when you can
oh
spot you
yeah,
in the
that's
crowd,
that guy who did that. Oh, that's that guy that gave me that shit review. I'm gonna go and punch him. That sort of thing.
yeah, I'm sure they don't think that. No, no, it's been great. Thanks for having me. Honestly, like I said, if there's anything you need, just inbox us. I'm always there.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're very much down to earth band, and whatever we can do to bring people forward or whatever, we're there for you.
Well, I would recommend anybody to go and see you live because, like I said at the beginning of the interview, your voice is phenomenal. It really is.
Thank
It's
you.
one of the best I've heard. It's absolutely tremendous.
Thank
So
you. Like I said, if you come and see our particular Power Paint show, I think you'll enjoy it. It's the high level of musicians again, and the boys are great. Like they're like me. They just want to deliver. So you do get the full performance out of us.
excellent. Well, thanks very much for your time.
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, you take care. Look after yourself.